My name is Tim Shaw. I'm the 8th grade humanities teacher here at Capital City. I've been teaching at Capital City for 2 years, and I've been teaching for 11 years previously. I think that what makes Capital City unique is we're very focused on the social, emotional health of young people, and we're in a very testing-oriented climate that can make people data-driven instead of data-informed, and I feel like we are strategic about being data-informed while taking account the social and emotional needs of our students in a very purposeful way. My school leadership has supported me to be a great teacher here in the school in many ways. In just 2 years, I've already been to 2 national conferences, the Teaching and Learning Conference and our own EL conference, where I got to learn more about the model and immediately come back and start implementing things that I learned there. Like this thing called critique sessions. The students were working on creating their own civilization, and when I came back, we looked at each other's work and developed a sense of what it is to take criticism in the right way, and that was something that I learned I needed to build in my classroom and immediately implemented after the conference. Families in Capital City are very engaged in the learning process, and I think one of the best ways that happens is at the student-led conference, where parents join me and the student to talk about their learning, and we have our students lead that discussion in a very meaningful way where they talk about the work they've been doing and they explain the process of how they came to create a high-quality product that is both something that took a long time to do in many steps and is also something that is authentic. And when we talk about that with parents, I feel like that's a moment that we feel very connected about the process of learning that happens here at Capital City.
My name is Christina Marino. I teach 8th grade inclusion for humanities. What that really means is there are 2 teachers in the classroom so that we can meet the needs of all students. I've been teaching for 5 years, and I've been teaching all 5 years at Capital City. Capital City is really unique for a few reasons. So one of the reasons is we do the inclusion model. So we're able to use co-teachers to use different methods and models and differentiate in the classroom so we can meet the needs of all students. Also, we're an EL education school, which means we do expeditionary learning. So our kids have the opportunity to work on real live issues in the world today and figure out how to solve problems. Our school leadership supports us to be great teachers in a few different ways. So on Wednesdays, we actually have professional development every Wednesday from 1:30, so our kids get out early, and we're able to work on whatever we really need to work on. So we have teacher lead series where we can actually learn from other teachers in the building who are doing great work. We also have lead learners where we can choose goals for ourselves and kind of research and meet the needs wherever we feel necessary. I engage with the families of my students through crew. So every teacher, or most teachers at Capital City, have a crew which consists of 10 students. So we really become the advocates for those students and get to know those parents really well. So for example, I just called one of my students' parents yesterday, and her and I spoke on the phone for about 5 minutes because I taught her older daughter, and before we even got into like the issues and things that were going on with the current 8th grader. So we really build strong relationships and keep families at Capital City.
My name is Katie Pick, and I'm the instructional coach and curriculum coordinator for Capital City's middle school. I have been at Capital City for 4 years, and I was part of the founding administrative team for Capital City's middle school. But prior to that, I have a long-standing history with EL education, worked at another EL education school, and was also a graduate of Outward Bound. So have always been very connected to Capital City's history and mission. The vision I have for Capital Cities Middle School and our students is a place of continual growth and celebration, a place of student empowerment and teacher empowerment where everybody's getting exactly what they need when they need it. There are many characteristics of Capital Cities Middle School that make it unique. The main characteristic that stands out for me is that we're very focused on staff and student empowerment. A big thing that we're thinking about all the time is what our students' feedback, ideas, and what they'd like to try differently. And we're constantly thinking about ways to adhere to our vision while altering structures that students give us feedback on that might be a better fit. My entire role is designed to support teachers and staff to ensure that Capital Cities Middle School is high quality. The purpose of my position is to make sure that teachers are continually developing their craft in order to be able to support students and give them what they need when they need it. I am doing that through a variety of means by providing teachers with coaching cycles, professional development support, and helping them reflect on their practice to figure out how they can constantly think about improving. Capital City is working hard to engage with families of students from the very beginning of their entering into our community. So we start with our open house process where families are immediately invited in and welcomed as members of the community. And we continue to build those relationships beginning before the school year starts with family orientations and with crew conferences prior to the start of the school year. And we find that that solid foundation really enables our families to feel connected at the start and empowers them to come and advocate for their students throughout the school year.